So to kick it off, I've got our boy. Actually, it's your boy because you were high on him as a rookie.
You took my friggin' hot take.
We'll see. Maybe we'll see how specific it is.
I hate you.
Martin Emerson
Yes.
is going to have his second straight season with 0 touchdowns allowed.
Okay.
Right.
That's a hot take?
That's my hot take.
Okay.
And the reason it is, first of all, let me just go through the stats. 2023, he played 856 total snaps, 544 pass coverage snaps. He was targeted 70 times, and he only allowed 33 receptions for 466 yards, 9 pass breakups, 4 picks, 0 touchdowns. So from his rookie season, he played 44 more pass coverage snaps, 19 fewer passes thrown at him. He gave up 15 fewer receptions, allowed 4 touchdowns as a rookie compared to none in his second season. So it's a hot take for me because it's very hard for a cornerback to give up 0 touchdowns. So that's why this past season was really impressive to me. Guys who played 500 or more coverage snaps and never even did this one time in their career. Denzel Ward's never done it. Joe Hayden never did it. A guy like Patrick Peterson never did it. Darrelle Revis never did it.
Studs.
Martin Emerson's already done it once.
Yep.
So yes, it's a hot take for a guy to be able to do it twice, but that's what the show's all about.
I don't even know, as elite as he's been, I would say almost a bigger hot take than that is that Martin Emerson will elevate himself to be cornerback 1 for the Browns this year.
That is a big, honestly, if this happens, that could be the situation.
It does all of a sudden Denzel Ward find him in the position where he's the one who's getting targeted because people won't throw at Martin Emerson.
And if that's the case,
that works too.
Our defense is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You don't want to target Denzel Ward either.
No. So it's a good hot take. I think you could even went a step further.
I might.
Talk about that for a second. Do you think there's a possibility? And it almost feels blasphemous. Is there a chance Denzel Ward is the second best corner on the Browns?
Does that tie into your hot take at all?
Yeah.
Is it Martin Emerson related?
Yes.
Do you want to give your hot take before we talk about what Blake just asked?
Sure.
Because I like that question.
That's not what I'm going to talk about at all. But my hot take was going to be that he elevates his game again and he leads the NFL in interceptions with 7. Hot take.
Huh.
So my only pushback on your hot take, there will be,
I know.
Is he going to get targeted enough? But as long as Denzel Ward stays healthy, you have to imagine at least in the first half of the season, they're still going to pick on him as opposed to Denzel Ward.
I would think so.
You would think, right?
Yes.
But at this point, Martin Emerson, like you said, 500 pass coverage attempts. He's, 0 touchdowns. He's got people on lock. We have 2 lockdown corners. You can make the argument we have 2 1A cornerbacks.
Absolutely. That rookie season after what he did to Mike Evans and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'm sold. This guy is him, and he really is.
I don't think he's there yet with Denzel, but he's knocking on the door.
I think
very quickly.
Martin Emerson's the guy who gets the next big contract on defense for the Browns in terms of the secondary with the cornerbacks. Okay. I don't think it'll be Newsome. We'll see how that plays out next year after this season on his 5th-year option. But obviously we paid Denzel big money. I think Emerson's the next corner to get that big money.
I think what's nice about Emerson and Ward is they complement each other well. Martin Emerson's very good on these big body wide receivers.
Yeah.
And Denzel Ward can lock down the quicker guys. You know what I mean? So they complement each other so well. But they don't flip flop. Do you ever find that weird with the Browns? Denzel Ward just basically stays over here and they stay over here. Even before we had Martin Emerson, people are like, why isn't Denzel Ward falling around their best guy? And the Browns have just always kind of been this is your side. This is your side. But now it doesn't matter.
When you've got 2 1As, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I think I wouldn't be shocked if he leads the league in interceptions other than the fact you go at him that often.
Right.
But then if you want to throw the ball, you have to throw it to one side of the field. Mm-hmm. Unless you're going to throw check downs or throw it down the middle every single time. You're going to have to throw at one of them. So I think it's a possibility.